Okay, here's a good spell. I hereby order ancient spirits to rise from the earth below. Arise!
What's that? Is it a spirit?
Who's down there?
It's the principal. If we're caught after curfew...
Huh?
Nightmare of the Caven!
Hey, Andrea, how are you doing today?
Fine, thanks for asking, Martin.
So does that mean you go out on a date with me?
No.
I don't know how you stay so cool during exam week, Martin. I'm a wreck. The last thing I can think of is girls.
Hey, bet you could use some help with those heavy books.
That's a really good idea, Martin.
Huh? What's wrong with everyone today?
Martin! I can't believe you're wasting time flirting with every girl in school when you've got a history midterm tomorrow.
Looks like I gotta get to class. See ya.
Don't sweat it, Di. There's plenty of time for history.
If you don't study for this exam, you'll be history right out of Torrington. You pay way too much attention to girls and not enough to your schoolwork.
What are you talking about? I hardly even notice girls. Huh.
You can't stop flirting for 2 seconds, let alone exam week.
That's ridiculous. I can stop flirting anytime I want.
Okay, you're on.
Huh?
Like you said, you're giving up flirting for exam week.
That's not exactly what I said.
Well, if you can't cut it...
Oh, I can cut it all right. And although it's not really fair to the girls of Torrington Academy, if it'll make you happy, I'll stop flirting for a week.
Java never seen that door before.
Huh? Besides, how much flirting can I do on a mission? Huh? The center.
Martin Mystery, cleared. Diana Lombard, cleared. Java the Caveman, cleared.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Billy.
Hey, Martin, have you met Windaloo?
Martin?
Sorry, Billy, I didn't notice. Frankly, I'm kind of bored with girls lately.
We'll see how long this lasts.
Martin, the extinguisher, please. Thank you.
The principal of an all-girls school in Cap Ferrat has gone missing under rather suspicious circumstances. I want you to check it out.
Girls' school? Cap Ferrat? All right! Yeah! I mean, ho-hum, girls, yawn, whatever. Hang tight, Mom. I'm all over it. Oops.
No, Martin, it is all over me.
Sorry about that. Well, time to get to work.
This way, guys.
No flirt.
I'm offended you think for 1 second that I would even consider flirting, Java. I'm a professional, and this is an official mission. Now, let's see what kind of paranormal creep we're dealing with here.
Okay, the principal was headed down here before he went missing.
Whoa, Slimus Maximus! And rune markings. Something very paranormal went on down here. Aha! A beginner's guide to magic spells. I'm afraid the principal is a victim of the black arts.
And you're the victim of a hyperactive imagination. Huh. Hey, look at this! A necklace, and it's inscribed ZQ. I wonder what ZQ stands for.
May I help you?
The slime scan says this is ancient goo, hundreds of years old, maybe even from the time of witches.
That's completely absurd, Martin. I'm sure the interim principal has better things to do than listen to this hokum.
What hokum? Slime plus charred spellbook plus disappearing principal smells like witchcraft to me.
Witchcraft? Martin, humid air plus stuffy basement makes Mondo mold, not supernatural slime.
What about the runic writing and the charred book? Oh, you clumsy fool! Sorry.
I mean, it's okay. Accidents happen.
If it's all right with you, Miss Dory, I'd like to go undercover to see if your students know anything.
Yes, that's a fine idea. Why don't you all go see what you can dig up?
Well, how do I look?
Like a well-dressed fruit bowl?
I think I'll investigate on my own, thank you.
Come on, Jav. Let's snoop. Wow! Look at those girls!
Already said no flirt.
Well, I meant to look at them play.
See that?
And that. I wouldn't want to have to play those two.
Hey, Carrie! The new principal wants to see you in her office.
Excuse me? How rude!
Can't be too many girls with the initial ZQ at this school.
Who is it? What do you want?
Recognize this?
My necklace! Thanks so much. It was my grandmother's. Who are you and where did you find it?
I'm Diana. I just started school this week. I got lost looking for the lunchroom and ended up in the basement. They said we weren't supposed to go into the basement. What were you doing down there?
Some other girls and I were playing with this hokey book of spells. The principal came down and we scattered. I was hiding behind a post when all of a sudden...
Zoe! Miss Dory wants to talk to you in her office.
Excuse me. We can talk later.
Looks like this room's been around for a long, long time. And by the looks of it, these books have been around just as long. Hey, Jav, grab that big one up there.
Oops.
That sounded like a long way down. Hey, there's some sort of old passageway.
U-Launch activated. Alpha goggles selected.
How are we gonna get behind this bookcase? I can't get it to budge. That works.
Looks cold, dark, spooky.
Exactly why we should investigate. We've hit the mother lode.
Oh. Oh.
Great job, Jav. Quality sleuthing. What hidden treasure have we here? Oh, this is definitely a witch's stash. A cauldron, a crystal ball, and more importantly, the grimoire.
Grimoire?
The grimoire, the book of spells. Spells of good and bad for ye who practice of magic, both white and black. Now that sounds like my kind of reading assignment.
Uh-oh. Martin.
With this spell, the Black Witch was beneath the dirt compelled.
Martin.
Ah! We're sinking!
Oh!
Hang on, I'll get us out of this.
Turbo bungee selected.
Give me your hand, Jav. 1, 2, 3, and...
Can't breathe.
Hang tight. Time for one last shot.
Hello? Miss Dory?
Come in, my darling.
What are you doing? Let go of me!
What's your hurry, Zoe? Relax. You're going to be with us for a long, long time.
Something tells me the local witch doesn't want us around. The book!
Hey, watch where you're going. Hi, Zoe. How'd it go with Miss Dory? You don't look so good. Are you okay? I'd love to hear the rest of the story from the basement if you got time.
I don't.
What's gotten into her? You might want to try excuse me. Ugh. You might want to try a little mouthwash, too.
Attention all students. There is a mandatory assembly in the auditorium starting immediately.
Diana! So, what'd you find out?
Something very strange is going on. The girls around here are acting like a bunch of...
Witches?
Exactly. You find anything?
Just a trunk of magic spells and a ton of other weird stuff in a creepy basement under the library. All signs indicate a witch is on the loose in this school.
I'm starting to think that's not such a far-fetched theory after all. I think I better see what this assembly's all about.
Jav and I'll keep a low profile on the balcony in case you need backup. Come on, Jav.
Welcome, students. Up until now, you have known me as Ms. Dory, your interim principal. But my real name is Prindella Griswalda Doré, and I'm really a witch.
Oh, and I thought our principal at Torrington was bad.
Centuries ago, a spell trapped me in the ground beneath this school. Thanks to 3 of your fellow students, the spell has been broken, and I've arisen to claim my rightful place as head of my new coven of witches, made up of you.
Oh no! I've got to get the girls out of here!
You must be kidding.
Stay ready in case Diana needs our help, Joff.
Nova Sordo Cyclorum!
It's locked! We're trapped!
With you as my coven, I will rule once again! Let's not forget you, my pretty!
About time you showed up!
Go, my witches of Augustine! Capture them! Capture them all!
I think we lost him. And Diana, too. Oh, I hope she's okay. Cool! How'd you do that?
If you're going to scurry away like rats, I might as well turn you into rats. The same way I turned that dreadful principal into one.
If it's all the same to you, we prefer staying human.
How perfect! We can get this all over with once and for all!
Exactly what I was thinking.
Nice work, sis. How'd you know the water would scare her?
It worked for Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, and it seemed to bother Miss Dory a lot when you spilled the water in her office.
We've got to send Griswolda back where she came from.
Easier said than done.
Hey, wait a second. The book!
The one those silly girls used?
No, the one I found at the library. Come on, let's go back and get it.
Too many witches.
Java's got a point. You go ahead. Maybe I can buy you a little time.
Good plan. But what if they catch you before we get rid of the witch?
Well, then the first spell I cast will be on you.
There she is!
Oh, no!
Coast clear.
There's gotta be a spell for getting rid of a black witch. Like the one that put her under the dirt the first time.
Hurry.
Here it is. Let's go. To exile a black witch to the lower world, take a sacred oak wand, draw a circle on the floor, and circle it 3 times saying, thrice around the circle's bound. Evil sink it to the ground.
Time to join our ranks!
Sounds tempting. You girls must save a fortune on facials, but I'll pass.
Now my coven will be complete!
Don't bet on it.
You think you can hurt Prindella Griswolda Dore, master of the dark arts? With a stick. I'm afraid a rat was too good for you. How do you feel about toads? Agnosco Vitaris Vestigia Flamme!
Thrice around the circle's bound.
Whoa.
1, 2, to the ground! We did it, Java! The spell worked!
Thanks for saving me, you guys. I don't know how I would have dealt with being a witch for all eternity.
Probably wouldn't have been too hard. We could barely tell the difference.
Java liked Diana better this way.
Looks like more congratulations are in order.
Thank you for saving us! You're the best!
It was nothing, ladies. All in a daze. Ah!
Congratulations on another job.
Mom, so glad to see you. Can you get me out of here and fast?
Martin, you're not gonna leave a whole school of girls who still don't know what a goof you really are.
Oh, where are you going?
We gotta run. We got a ton of exams to study for. 5!
Figures it would take a coven of witches to make Martin give up girls for a week.
Phantom hunters, what does?
I saw my dad get out of the shower once.
Comb-overs.
Definitely clowns.
Who will become the ultimate Ghostbuster? Ghost Trackers. Next!